Also, at some point, guys, if I ask like 2 or 3 people, it's probably going to be one on. It's probably going to be people with immunities. If I ask you to like go and stand on Aragon, then just go and stand on Aragon and pop your immunity. If I ask you to do that, you want to have your immunity up for the obliterate cast, basically. In the finishes. It will probably only be towards the very end. But in case that does happen, let's just be ready. Probably going to be Varun, Laika, Abhihan. It's probably going to be people with immunities. Saito maybe on the first set, but probably towards the end, and might not even happen if I can do my cooldowns properly and we kill it fast enough. Summon me as well. There was a legendary or something, right? Which, if you had that, some of the mobs used to turn friendly.
Really?
I think it's like there's some item which, if you carried, like the reactions of some mobs changed. I can't remember which raid and what item. There used to be one. If I remember. Anyway, summon me back, please.
Need someone to click.
Yeah, ready? Tap and stuff, guys. Nick says you're missing flask and food. Naira might be not, so in case you already have it. Okay.
Wait, just here one sec.
Okay, wait. Sorry for the army or something.
Rip army.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, I go ahead.
Just trying to do the innovate assignments.
Okay.
So, Ari innovate me as I innovate Deviper, Nick innovate Lenny.
What the fuck is happening, guys?
Everyone ready? Let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Evo.
Yeah, guys, you are good. Yoda, you can be with the group. You don't need to be in front. You only need to move after your obliterate. Beam incoming, guys. Make sure you dodge. And then bombs again after that. Circles go. Guys, don't get hit, please. It happens at the exact same time as them. You taught it early. This is gonna be bad. I'm gonna die. Oh my, it's fine. I think you taught it early. I'll check.
Beware.
Alright, first hit, Deviper suits Deja Vu Atro. Now. Okay, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna go in after this.
Beware.
And go in. Go in. If you get the bombs, go to the edges. But inside. Stay inside.
Beware.
Beam, dodge. Meltdown, run away. People are getting hit. Time it up. Let's go. Need to stop dying to this beam, guys.
So one in the circle is very hard.
Okay. Let's do this. We have like a lot of rows. Let's just have rows for each. I'll just call it out. Might lose a little bit of DPS, but I think I'll just fight. Deviper, you can wind rush, right?
Beware.
Without like having the talent into it. And do you lose something good with it? Or not really? You lose Graceful Spirit. Is that really good for this? I'm not sure. Is it? Okay, yeah, just change. Actually, no, don't change. We still have Druid, so let's use this. I'll use Guy's Roar first, and I'll use the Boomy Rose during the thingy. We'll use Guy's Roar during the first beam, the very first beam which happens in phase 1. And then Ali will be the first row during the first beam in the protocol. For now, guys, everyone just like ideally, what you want to do is you want to like start moving in early, but for now, just like stand outside. It's fine. Just make sure that you're all stacked up, so everyone gets the benefits of AMZ and Spirit Link and everything.
Apparently, we don't have enough time to run if you're in the other side of the beam, as I found out.
So, guys, like with our strat, especially because we don't have multiple groups and everything, you should all be like stacked up on the boss, by the way, always. So when the beam happens, you can just run through and you'll be safest way. You don't have to go left or right. If you're on melee, like you can just run through. And save your like movement speed abilities for that as well. We'll have rows too, so it should be easier.
I think even ranged DPS can stack on the
Yeah, that's the whole idea. That's what we said.
5,
Melee,
4,
of course, will be able to.
3, 2, 1.
Everyone's hero, please. Yeah. Hero, guys, always hero. Unquote, always on this side. Beam incoming, Guy, roll for this beam.
Beware.
Now. What this? Ali. Bombs out. Gonna be first Thunderstone on me. Let's submit it. Perfect. And then you're the other from the pit. Yeah. Ooh, you can't do that.
What? What happened?
So
Beware.
you have to be very careful.
Activated the thing.
All the way.
Meltdown in progress.
Let's go again.
Returning to dormancy.
It's graphically intensified. I had to like turn down my graphic settings as well.
What's happening, guys? Like memes up.
And yeah, hero and pull. We're gonna have a Deviper. Deviper, you're gonna be heroing every time. In case you don't have hero available, you need to tell us earlier so we can get somebody else to do it. But you're always heroing on pull. Alright? In case you can't, let's just say something so that somebody else can.
I think if boss resets every time he can hero.
Yeah, just in case, I'm saying. He should be able to, but yeah, just in case.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hero. That was better. Bombs out of the group. Beam soon, Guy, this is your roar.
Beware.
Don't get hit, guys, come on.
Oh, it's late with
Technically, you shouldn't even need that. I might have got it earlier, should be fine. Right, you can get inside the core, guys. You can get inside the core. Get inside the core, everyone. Behind the boss, get inside the core.
Beware.
Purging Protocol 1, this is Deviper Suits Deja Vu Arthur.
Beware.
Alk rallying cry now.
Beware.
And gonna move in now. Bombs through the edge. Ali gonna be roaring after the bombs. Roar now. Nick did it as well.
Beware.
Beam, 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 beam. And perfect, guys. Vincent. I mean, apart from people getting hit that beam. But yeah. Get back in position, guys. Everyone behind the boss. Everyone behind the boss. Circles out.
It's pretty much the same, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You, behind you, can't behind me. You can be behind the boss now, guys.
Beware.
Beam, 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 beam. And it's like once we get in, it's gonna be your beam. Once we get in, bombs out. You can go inside right now, guys. Only the boss can't go in. We have 2 Guardian Spirits. Rumi saved Guardian Spirit as well. Right, this is gonna be Ide, Matharios, McSpicy Boy, Old Demon now.
Beware.
And Yodha now. And Erzike Roar.
Beware.
Circles out. My bad on call. Fly Roar as well. You are behind fire, you hit me so much.
The other guy didn't go out further.
Meltdown in progress.
Sentry material.
We have a Beerus.
Get people up. Get anyone up. Doesn't matter. Alright, when I call for it, I need Guardian Spirits, Lenny. Now. Move out from me. Move away from me, guys. You will die. Either did you not run? It's not good. I think might need to be earlier in the turn. It's alright. Not a bad attempt. So we got to 30%.
Beware.
How much would we need to be? We need to be like 25-ish, right? Like 6% higher at least. If we had 25, like we do the first protocol at 75, then we do the second one at 50, then we do the third one at 25, we end up at 25.
And
Yeah.
one more thing, after the second circle, why the boss was facing towards the DPS? I mean,
After the second circle.
yes.
Okay,
Just now
yeah.
when we died.
Yeah,
Okay,
when
so
you said
that
don't
was
be
not
on me,
everybody died
you
on
die, you were with the DPS where where all
Okay.
the
Yeah, okay, so the idea was I was trying to, probably should have announced that. I was trying to optimize so that you guys don't have to move later and you guys can just be pre-standing in it. But, yeah, I probably should have announced that rather than just do it and not announce. My bad.
Varun. Poor like a man.
Everyone seems to be getting to my category.
Yeah.
On that, after that circle, I'll always do the same thing by the way, guys. So, like just be behind the boss. I'll call it out as well.
Hey,
So you guys don't have to move
so-
later.
No. 1 second. After the second circle, boss will be
Turned around, basically. So he'll be basically facing the way he is facing right now. After
Yeah.
the second core. So
Okay.
you guys can be inside the core already, the third core, and you guys don't have to move at all.
Okay. So we can be inside the third circle, is it? I thought
Yeah.
if we go inside the circle, we
No,
might.
okay, so once again, everybody can be inside the circle except the boss.
Fine.
People with the bombs inside the circle, please go out further so that whatever happened last time doesn't happen.
Yeah,
again.
guys.
And one more thing, we shouldn't be dropping bombs inside the circle, right?
We need to be dropping the bombs inside the
So
circle.
just on the other edge though,
Okay.
away from the edge, but inside.
So this is also important. if you're inside the circle, if the boss like is doing the core thing, if you go outside for even half a tick, you will die. So just be inside.
1 second. If we are inside the circle, there we can drop inside the circle. I mean, we can drop the bomb.
Yes.
inside
Okay.
that.
So
If you
imagine.
have
Okay. So
array.
imagine this soul well is the circle. So let's say the group is on Yuya skull. So you want to drop it here where I am, or here, or here, inside the circle still, but on the edges and like away from the group.
Okay.
And
No,
away from the
I
tank
was
also.
asking, we will be doing the boss outside the circle, and if we get the bombs, so that
Are you talking about the last, like after the second core?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So at that point, okay. So there are two different phases. There's one phase where the boss is like just standing outside the cores. He's not inside any of the circles. And the second phase is when the boss is inside the circles after the purifying protocol casts. If you're inside the circle, at that point you need to be inside the circle. And you need to stay inside the circle. If the boss is outside, you can drop it anywhere, it does not matter.
Okay.
Phase 1, drop it anywhere. Phase 2, stay inside the core.
Got it.
Yeah, and what Lenny said basically, yeah, like if you're not in the core phase, you can be anywhere, including inside the core, outside the core, does not matter. Okay. Also, Druid, save your rows, please. So I'll just call you. Guy's roll was up for the third one, right? So we technically need 3 sets. So we can just have Guy first, then Ali, then Erzak, and Nick can be backup in case somebody messes up. Okay. Just need a little bit more DPS and people to stay alive, guys. And that's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Romy save your card instead as well. I'll call for it. I'll be calling Lenny's first in case I need it. I'll be calling yours later. Gyro.
Beware.
No one got hit that time. That was very good, guys. Circles out. Oh. Can't do that.
Well, that's what.
Beware.
You're meant to be stacked under the boss, not wherever you guys were.
Run away, little girl.
Not under the boss, but like on the marker.
Cypher's defended.
Either you only want to move
right on the
enough
mark.
so that you turn. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
not very nice. Yeah. You don't want to move back. You only want to turn.
Yeah, he did turn, but I think he went a bit too far. It doesn't matter, there was like fucking 5 people under him when he went there.
Yeah, but we anyway can't have that, so that's the problem. I mean, what's happening is people, like, if the core activates and everybody's outside, which they're supposed to be, they will die, right? So, can't have that. Apart from the thunder and everything. And guys, everyone else should be stacked up. There's really no reason for people to not be in the group unless you have bombs. So this fight is simple. Stay behind the boss. If you get bomb, go out. If you don't have bomb, come back in. Every single time. One. And once again, guys, please stop dying. We don't really want to be spending endless amount of time here, so we will need to shrink the group if we need to, but please. Let's avoid doing that if we can. So let's kill it with this.
Yeah, focus up.
This is definitely killable, guys. So focus up, one good pull, and that's it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cyphers.
Bombs out. You should be stacking with the group right now. There is no reason for people to be outside. Yes.
Beware.
Green. 3 people got hit, guys.
I couldn't ride
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bomb and forgot about it.
Yeah. Next spicy boy, don't be there. Next spicy boy, don't be there. I'm gonna turn the boss. You can be behind the boss and inside the core, guys. You can be inside the core right now. Deviper, Suze, Deja Vu, Art for now.
Beware.
Alk now.
Beware.
Ali roar after she does that. Basically, you want to roar as soon as the circuit. That's I think the best time. It will carry forward.
Beware.
Beam, 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 beam.
Run away, little girl.
In and out, circles out.
Central materialized.
Get linear when you can. We're gonna stack up behind the boss.
Domination initiated.
Count again. Perfect. I'm gonna turn the boss a little bit. You can be behind the boss and inside the circle.
Beware.
Beam, 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 beam. You can get inside the core now, guys. If you're in range. I'll move the person. It's gonna be Ide, Mathariel, Mixed Spice Boy, Old Demon when I call for it. Not right now, I'll call for it.
Beware.
Now. And then Yudha, Rallying Cry,
Beware.
I'll call. Do it now.
Beware.
Make sure you're inside. Sorry, my bad. 100% my
Beware.
bad.
100k each fast.
There we go. Sorry guys, my bad. Got greedy. Thought I could keep him out for one more second.
No, we don't try you, sorry, we can take your 100k.
Run away, little girl.
Meltdown in progress.
Ciphers defended. Returning to dormancy.
If the bomb hits the people who are not standing on orange, do they die?
What? Sorry, what?
No.
So I had to run out with a bomb, and
Okay.
there were people who were not on orange, so I had to run out
Just
further.
mark this shit cunts. They should be on orange.
Yeah, guys. So, in a more polite way, if you don't have bombs, you should be on orange. You should be behind the boss, stacked up. Orange is like a very rough indicator. You should be behind the boss. Basically in melee. In fact, I'll remove orange because I think people might be going to orange in the other phases. Just be behind the boss.
We need people stacked on orange to spread the damage from the tank slam. Otherwise, people will die probably.
Like even the boomies, I know you need to stand outside, but even you guys can like move in. So if you're Nightfall, you can move in during the combo. If you're Venthyr, you can move in while you're spamming star surges, or you can just so please do that.
Can you maybe mark Varun or someone who's stacking correctly so that we have
Any volunteers for that?
I can.
For stacking behind the melee, behind the boss on melee. Somebody who will always be in the right position. Actually, melee get the bombs? Melee don't get bombs, right?
No, we do get.
We do get.
Okay.
No, actually speaking, we don't need a thing. You know, it's
Yeah.
as simple as that. You just have to stand behind the boss. That's it. Why do you need a marker for that?
I'll just start actively calling it out if I see people outside. This is too much to call, so it's not easy. Let's see. Lenny.
the boss positioning things that you were saying was super helpful.
Boss pushing things? What do you mean?
Like you were
Salman?
saying that you're going to face it this way and that way.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then. Yeah.
No, that is after the second circle, is it?
Generally, every time if I'm changing the position, I'll just call.
5,
Fine.
At any point, if I'm changing, I'll call.
3, 2, 1.
Ciphers.
Stack up behind the boss, guys. Stack up behind the boss. Bombs out. Bombs out. Everyone should be tightly stacked. Right, this is gonna be your roar.
Dismantle.
Don't get hit with the beam, please. Guys, stop getting hit with the beams. Bombs out.
Elimination initiated.
Oh,
You need to go.
Apparently, I was in the wrong spot.
Beware.
no, we were right behind the boss.
It's I think let's just go. Let's just go.
Beware.
Yeah, I
Let's
get
start
with this thunder.
Yeah, I know.
Just jump off.
Beware. Beware.
Damn it, I was stuck with everyone, but
Don't you
like
just-
legit, like almost right on where the marker was. Apparently, the marker's gone.
Yeah, but yeah, so you're just basically you need to move a lot, but just not be on group or boss or me. That's pretty much it. In fact, what I'll do is I'll make it easier for you. I'll move as well, so you can just come to basically where I was.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
No, he can't heroic leap out because the idea is okay. So if the boss moves and he goes inside the core, that's gonna wipe this. That's what happened the last 2 times. So yeah, he needs to heroic hop pretty much and not leave.
Or else, you can put markers for Yodha, you know, that would make easy.
So okay, so marker is gonna be a problem because if other people are like slightly off, it will not work, right? Yoda just needs to see like where people are and not be on them much. Yodha, on this fight, you should play with the friendly nameplates on, by the way, so it's easier for you to see people.
Okay.
Couple of people missing food, guys. Eat up. There's a feast. So is it the phone? Yeah, McSpicy boy. Guys, please stop getting hit by the beam every time. There's so many people who are getting hit repeatedly. Please stop.
Gammon will save
I know it's a
us.
DPS check, but you still need to do mechanics.
Five, four, three, two.
Temporarily.
Is for your crimes. Central materialized.
Bombs go out. Guy roar. Beam incoming. Dodge beam. Please don't get hit by the beam. Good job. Stack back in. Stack back in. Stack back in. Everyone should be behind the boss. Bombs out.
Elimination initiated.
I'm gonna face the boss this way. You can be behind the boss. Everyone can be behind the boss now. Stack up behind the boss. You can go inside. Deviper's use Deja Vu Arthur now.
Beware.
Al in a few seconds. Now.
Beware.
And I'm gonna move inside. Ali, when I call for it, then immediately move. Not right now. Wait.
Link established. The Guardian
Roar.
will be empowered.
Perfect. This is the exact time.
Bomb.
No, was it Relic? Was that? What was that? That was Guy, Ali, Nathaniel, so one of you. Who was in there? Okay. The timing of the roar was perfect, guys. So basically, when we're inside there, we want the roar to go out as soon as the first circles are up. So the circles get the benefit, and the people with the beam get the benefit after. That's it, let's go.
Link established. The Guardian will be empowered. Link established. The Guardian will be empowered.
Once again, guys, right now, most of us are dying to stupid mistakes. Let's please stop doing that. We should get to a point where we're dying to just the enrage and not having enough DPS. Should be having everyone alive till that point.
It's like a time.
And please don't get hit by beams, guys. We've got people who are getting hit every time, so please. Hit up. Is anyone unclear about where to stand during what mechanic and where to go? If you're unclear, please say something. That's fine. Okay, so Laika, and it goes for everyone. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's a 0% chance that the beam will go on me. So, if you can't see the beam, just immediately like go on me at that point. There's never an overlap between the beam and the tank mechanic. So just, if you are not 100% sure, just immediately go to me. And since we're all stacking up, the beam will more or less almost always be on the group, unless somebody is outside with the threatening range. But you can just almost always go on me, as long as you move out afterwards.
Even I was not able to see the beam, but after putting my settings to ultra, I'm able to see the beam properly.
I can see the beam on setting 1 also.
No, I'm colorblind, so.
Yeah, that circle one is tricky. Circle one will always be generally on the thing, but it can still go on the bomb target, so it's still slightly tricky. At least you're getting hero on time, so that's progression. You got one part of the fight right.
What?
A gyro.
Beam.
Guys, please stop hitting it. Bombs out again. Okay, I'm gonna reposition the boss a little bit. He's gonna turn. Don't be behind him right now. Wait. I'm turning him a little bit. Right, you can be behind him and you can be inside the circle. You should still be able to melee from there, I think.
Beware.
The Viper Suits Reservoir Arthur now.
Beware.
Alfie gonna be following it up now. Everyone should be inside the thing now. Everyone should be inside the circle. I'm gonna move him now. And Ali gonna be first row when the third circles go out, which is now. Go outside, go outside, go outside, go outside. Beam, dodge beam. Good, almost good shot. Go out. After this, wait, Viper, I'll call for it. And Viper use this now. And I'm gonna turn the boss, you can be inside the boss, inside the core now. Oops, that is 85, but yeah. Everyone behind the boss. Everyone behind the boss. Everyone behind the boss.
Beware.
Beam. Circles out. This is gonna be Ide Mathalum Expensive by Old Demon. I'll call for it. I will call. Circles out.
I use my old back.
It's fine.
Beware.
Do it now. Ide Mathalum Expensive by Old Demon.
Beware.
And the Yodha now. I'm moving the boss a little bit. He's gonna move inside soon. Moving him inside now. Guide is gonna be your role. The first things, which is now.
Beware.
Beam. Perfect. Moving the boss out soon. Moving him out. Circles out. I'm gonna face him this way. So go behind the boss now. Look where the boss is. Go behind the boss. You can be inside the circle. Alright, Lenny, I'm gonna be needing your Guardian Spirit soon. I'll call for it. Do it now. Perfect. Romy, if I call for it, I need your guardian spirit.
Beam.
Beam, 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 beam. Used it. This is gonna be again Viper, Suze, Deja Vu, Arthur, and Alkan. I call for it.
10 seconds.
Yeah, when I call for it, you'll have it up. It's lined up perfectly.
Beware.
And do it now. And Alp is gonna be following it up. Do it now. Get Romeo when we can. Don't take it outside. Take it inside only. Alright, this is gonna be Ali's roar when the circles go out, which is
You're in.
now. You can take the risk.
Beware.
Beam, 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 beam. Move out, move out, move out, move out, move out. Be behind the boss. Be behind the boss. Look at where the boss is facing. Be behind the boss. Circles out, circles out, circles out, circles out, circles out. GG. Circles out, good job.
Good job, guys.
Okay.
Fucking Stygia, don't fuck this game, man.
I'm pretty happy that we did not have to shrink the group, guys. Good job. Now, let's move up to Fate Strike. If you don't need loot, ask others.
We
Yeah, that's a good place.
We taking a break or something?
That's Deja Vu.
Why? Do you need a break? Okay, I'll put a 10-minute break timer up.
He needs to go buy smokes again.
Yeah, and that's why I said 10 minutes. We'll keep
Hey, we
doing
can
trash.
cut you in action. In my.
We'll keep doing trash, guys. So, but please be back in 10. If you're not here, we'll pull. Let's do trash.
Waiting for a healer to get close.
How is mana for healers, by the way, at the end? Healers?
Kill the healer.
Yeah, that is a stressful fight for healers. Okay. I think we might have enough.
What about the trinket?
Oh, we don't have a healer here? Right. Fine.
Why are you all looking that way? Isn't that the long way?
It
We're
is
going to
actually.
Fate Strike.
It's the same way, right? It's in the opposite side and then you have to go up the stairs. It's exactly opposite. And this way clears way for KT as well, actually. So this actually is better. Yeah.
There's
This way
no
where
need
I'll-
for click to
Forgive
left.
Fate Strike.
It's okay, so it's exactly opposite and KT is this way as well, right? So going this side is always better.
There's no trash if we clear Fate Scribe to KT. Is
There-
it? I can't see it. Might be out of render range.
No, there is trash. There's trash everywhere.
Man,
Like
the trash
Pokemon.
can't see stealth. I don't need to kill any trash. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, we have healers here. Do we have anyone here? No, guys, that's not here. The Viper's here now. Guy moving. Okay, we have it. Let me set up the corners for this. I'll be more time. start something.
Are we killing the ads or chasing the boss?
I'm not there just a second. Still in the recording.
I'm saying the tank ad. Are we soaking the tank ad?
Oh,
or...
no, we're killing it.
So we have to deal with a bunch of ads.
Yes.
Oh, then I have to change. You should have just said something. I was about to get up. Did you get?
Sorry, what?
Max Spicy Boy is trying to head up. So he needed to be some.
Okay. Let me put some markers and then...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm back, right on time.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a V-color, and actually, before that, I'm gonna put some markers. And
Which way, guys? I'm faster than you, Lenny.
She can pull you.
She will just life trip you to your death. Don't challenge her.
No, I'm not. That's why I stayed back.
Can Solis get a summon, please?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna do a AFK check before I explain this part. Slightly complicated, so.
You mean it's complicated?
Yeah, it is complicated. Who's not here? Erzike and Old Demon and Demon Owl and Bad, I guess, yeah? If you're here, click yes or no. Okay, and Alk, is he there? So you can start explaining. Alk, is there? Okay, so there are two Vikaros for this, guys. Two options. I'm gonna give you one right now. We'll try it out. In case that one is not very good, there's another one which is more tried and tested, but this one should be slightly easier and better. So we'll see. Get this Vikara, guys, and I'll explain what it
We're
does.
trying the one which is more easy.
Yeah, more graphical. If this doesn't work, then I'll get the text one. But this should be hopefully good.
Link.
Yeah, I can.
Oh man.
Yeah. Move it to the side. You don't need it to be in the center or anywhere. You will only see it like twice or thrice in the fight, and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna do a AFK check again because I don't want to explain the entire thing again and again. If you're here, click yes or no. Even if you're not ready to pull, that's fine. Click yes or no so we know you're here.
Have we pasted the links on?
I did in Discord. Okay, so everyone is here. Okay, guys, so the way this works is, in Heroic, the main difference is that the rings have to be done by specific players. There are people who get the debuff called Unique Affinity, and only those people can do the rings. Nobody else can. I've set up a list. So what this Vigora will do is it will look into that list and it will assign people according to my list. So let's say, for example, 10 people have a Unique Affinity. The Vigora will look at my list and will pick 6 people based on that list. You will each get assigned a marker, and with this Vigora you should also see the ring number or whatever. But basically you need to do that ring. For phase 1 and phase 2 you should not need anyone else. You should be able to do it solo. For phase 3 we're gonna have 4 people do it. I'll call out who's doing it. It's gonna be typically the top people in the list. But that's pretty much it. Everything else is the same as normal. For those who've not done the rings before, if your name comes up, what's gonna happen is you see these 6 markers that I've put. They're gonna be sockets on those markers. So if let's say you get assigned Moon, and what you need to do is you need to immediately look at where Moon is. You need to see if there's a socket there or not. If there's no socket there, yes, you need to import the Vigora. If there's no socket there, you can ignore and you can just continue boss. If there is a socket there, you need to find where the rune is. So one of these runes on the ground will be highlighted. You need to stand on it till it starts moving clockwise. You need to move with it till it goes all the way into the socket. The only time you might need help before 30% or 40% is essentially if you have to go more than 270 degrees. 180 degrees, 200 degrees you can do it. And that's pretty much it. The list Vigora you should not need to import. If you guys want to, I can link it, but you don't need to import it. I'll link it. in case people want it, but this is the second Vikara, guys. This is not mandatory, but it might help you plan a little bit better. But in case you need it, you take it. But
The
don't
one
need
that is on Discord is.
that's a mandatory.
Okay.
There are two versions of that, like I said. So we are trying that version first. I have not tried that version myself, but in case it doesn't work, I'll give you the tried and tested version. But this is much easier to use technically. Right? That's about it. In the last phase, we pretty much never have people who've not done the thingies, which is call out and stuff, and that's it.
Hero and pull and last phase, right?
Hero and last phase.
Okay, one last phase.
This is a complete single target or?
There is single target, but there are ads as well. So you can play around, to be honest. Depends on the ads. Like typically, we should not have to worry about that. We should just be able to cleave them down passively. Boss damage is what matters, but there is a significant amount of pad, so you can go AoE as well because killing ads does not hurt either.
Can I get a summon?
Also on heroic, when you get the big circle debuff on you, you need to move the edges. So like let's say if you're fighting the boss here, where I am, you can't just move to like here. You have to move all the way to the edges. You have to be outside these rings, otherwise people will get hurt when they do it. That's pretty much it. And we're not eating the ad, so we're gonna be. So Yodha, the way that works is you go slightly out. You only need to go so far out so that the ad is not like your circle is not in the group. Pretty much, I'll show it the first time it happens. And you want to bring the ad to the boss and keep petting around the boss so that people can cleave it down. And range DPS and melee only switch to the ad when I call for it. I'll call for range DPS to switch first, which will more or less be immediately as soon as it spawns, and then melee can spawn switch to it when it's clear. That's pretty much it. Okay, let's do this. Let's summon Zuki, and let's give it a shot and see what we need to change.
The Vikora, there are two links. One is personal and one is
Get the
not.
personal one. Get the personal one. Don't. So the other one can help you if you want to min-max. So like you will basically get reminded of it and you will be able to plan it a little bit better, but you don't really need it. Personal is all that you need technically. The other one is just to help you min-max a little bit if you really want to. But I would suggest don't get it right now. Get it later, like once you understand the fight and everything.
No, well, I have the Vikora which you sent in the Discord.
Yeah, Discord one is all that you need.
Okay.
The other one is just optional. It gives you more information that I also have, which could be useful, but not that important.
Overwhelming as well.
Exactly. And you can turn off the note. You should turn off the note, by the way. In case you have not turned off the note, you should do /ERT note and turn it off. You don't want to see it. Okay, let's give it a shot. See what we need to change. I'll just tell you. So I'm going to name like 7-8 people. You guys will more or less almost always be prioritized by the Vikara. Guy, Ali, Abhiyam, Varun, Mon, Mathariel, Lenny, Sus, Laika, Zuki. You guys will be prioritized more often by the Vikara. So be ready to do it.
We are the chosen one, you mean? Yeah, me too.
Sorry, Varun, no tunneling for you. Yuya and Nick ready? You guys ready? And Nick is ready. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what we need to change and we'll go from there.
5,
Yeah,
4,
you tunnel the beams.
3, 2, 1.
Ambient tricks all around. Also, if you're not sure yet, the best way to avoid beams is to be next to a previous one. Be next to the one that you can see, and you'll not get hit with the other ones.
2, 1.
Beware.
Beams, dodge beams, you can be close to the previous one and you'll not get hit. Circles out to the edges this time, to the edges. Edges. Okay, good job. And taunt. And you're the see basically where I am. This is as much as you want to do. That's it. Not more. Range DPS get ready to switch. Range DPS switch to it. Range DPS switch to the ad. Melee stay on the boss. Range switch to the ad. Melee switch to the Melee switch to the ad as well. Melee switch to the ad as well. You want to kill it ideally when it's on top of the boss. And you want to you want to kite around and not get hit like I did. Circles out. Sorry, my bad completely. Circles out.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Keep going, keep going. I want people to see the weak aura. I want to see if it works as well. Let that go. And Yoda, since you can heroically, you can go towards the end as well, as long as you're 100% sure you'll make it. Alright, kill that guys. Everyone switch to that. Everyone switch to that. Get ready for the thingies. It will push you back. Yoda, you need to pick up the ads. I'll pick up Skull, or every time you pick up the far off stuff. I'll always pick up Skull. Right. Gaia, Material, Shoes, Suki, maybe Soul Shotter will be the ones who are doing it. Did you guys get did the weak aura work?
No.
Yeah, works for me.
Okay, I'll give you the other one.
Not even loaded, actually. I don't know.
It's not loading.
At the start, I had an error in the big one.
So Gaia, Material, Shoes, Suki, Zelis, and Soul Shotter. For who did the weak aura work and for whom did not work?
I just downloaded your one, so...
Solis didn't work.
No, Zelis didn't work. Susa's weak aura worked. The personal one,
What didn't
right?
pop up? I don't know, I downloaded your one. The one you linked in chat.
So I linked twice. So like, get the one in Discord. That's the important one.
Well,
So-
as
Just
of
when you
once-
linked.
if you die, the weak aura doesn't work, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played the personal one, I'm pretty sure.
I'll give another one just in case.
Unless it's set to never load, because you're a noob. No, I don't know. It just didn't come up.
We need to have the list as well, Duff. I'm reading it on the website.
Okay. Nah, you don't need to have the list. Only the, as far as I know, only the league needs to have the list.
It's saying that you
Okay.
have the
Okay.
priority list as well.
Okay, cool. So get this weak aura as well, guys, and put it somewhere on the side.
So this week aura loaded, the other one didn't.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
one
but
you
did you-
shared, the one you shared in the raid chat, that didn't work, but the one you shared in Discord worked.
Okay.
Mine is the other way around. Discord did not work. They exiled this
So
work.
anyway, just get the list one as well. So what the list one does is, I'll show you.
So we need both, is it?
Yeah, just get both. And just put them somewhere on the side. You don't need to in the center. Just somewhere where you can refer to it. That's all.
Well, I even downloaded Exo's raid tools, but I don't know is it working or not.
You just downloaded it?
No, I had it before, but it wasn't working. So
Give me one second. I'll just post what it looks like. And I'll explain it to you.
one Exo's raid tools class skills module. That is the one, no?
Let's see.
It says dependency missing. Exo's raid tools. No.
Okay, so check this screenshot, guys, that I posted in Discord. That is the list week or what it looks like. Ignore the dead part. So essentially, on that list, guys, everyone look at the image, please, in Discord. So on that list, it says like there's a star next to Guy, which basically means that Guy needs to do the star ring, Material needs to do the orange ring, Source needs to do the purple ring, Zuki needs to do the triangle ring, Zelis needs to do the moon ring, and Soul Shotter needs to do the square ring. And people who are with the exhaustion debuff, Old Demon, Erzike, Ide, Demonov, Saito, those people are backups. So in case the upper ones need help, you guys need to be ready into it. That's pretty much it.
One second. My exhaust rate tool is not loading. It says
You don't need exhaustion rate tools, it's fine. Just try. It's fine. Figure it out later.
And sorry, and just for the backup one, are we going by the order? Like
No. So no. So backup ones are just completely on the spot. If let's say for example Guy needs one, he'll just say summon backup, and any of the backups can let them help.
Okay. Because I thought it's like Old Demon will go to Star, and then I go to Circle with backup.
Yeah. I think Vikora will load dynamically because my will start once the fight starts.
So if we want the ring to move anti-clockwise, we'll call for backup, right?
Yes, but you should not need to call for a backup in the first and second phases, only in the last phase.
Okay.
Unless, so the only time you would need to do it, or you might struggle, is if the distance that you have to cover more than 270 degrees. Like anything less than 270, you should be able to do it easily. 270 onwards, it's like tight, so you might wipe if you're not fast enough.
And how would you know you need backup?
Okay, so the way it works is simple. At 70%, the boss goes into center. At that time, you stop worrying about DPS, you stop worrying about ads, you just start looking at where your Vikora is. Now, in that Vikora, if you have the personal one and you get assigned, let's say Guy gets it, and Guy is marked star. Now, there are two ways he can look at it. He can either look at the personal one, or he can look at the list one, doesn't matter. Now, Guy knows that he has to go to star. So, Guy looks at star, he looks whether there's a socket there or not. If there's a socket there, he goes and does the thing. If he needs help, if he realizes that the distance is too much and it's going to be done much better counterclockwise, he's going to call it out. He's going to say, I need backup on star. Then at any person who is marked as backup, which is with the sleeping, exhaustion, hibernate debuff thing, any of those people can volunteer. And for example, let's say it's Erzike. So Erzike can say, I will help. And then Erzike goes and helps. That's it. For the first 5 seconds of that phase, don't worry about ads. Don't worry about anything else. Just do the rings. And figure out if you need to do the rings. I'll call it out as well, so there's no confusion. I'll call out who's doing what way.
Let's see how it goes. Give it a try.
Zelis and Deja Vu and Nick. Ready? Yeah. Also, yeah, you're the basically I failed, but essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna ping pong that there only, so we can keep clearing it down.
2, 1.
And you always pick up cross during the inflammation. You come from the left side. I'll pick up scout, which comes from beams incoming. Get next to the previous one. Get next to the current ones. Get next to the current ones. It's gonna be safe. Good job. No one got hit. Bombs out. Go towards the edge. Bombs go towards the edge. Towards the edge. Away from the gate. Romy, no. Yeah. Let's go back. Don't be in the other circle. You don't need to as long as your circle is out of the group, it's fine. Range, get ready to switch. Range switch. Melee stay on the boss. Range switch. Melee you can switch as well. Slow it down, guys, and stuff. Everyone on the boss. You can clear down ads, everyone on the boss. You can just clear down these ads and interrupt them. Circles out. Circles out. Nick, you need to go to the edge. Nick, you need to go to the edge. Edge. Fine. All with edge. Beam, guys, this is not going to be safe. This is not going to be safe. Fine. Keep going. Let's get Abhihant up. Range switch to the ad. Range switch to the ad. Everyone switch to that. Everyone switch to that. Everyone switch to this side.
3.
Everyone on this side.
1.
I'm gonna keep moving the boss on top of it. Everyone on the ad and push pause. Everyone finish off these ads. Get ready for the rings now. Get ready for the rings. Yodha, get ready to pick up that. Everyone get ready for the rings. The rings are going to be done by Abhihant, yellow, Lenny, orange, Laika, purple, Vad, green, McSpicy Boy, moon, Arthur, square, blue. Yodha, get the boss, get the ad on top of this. Dodge the orbs, guys. Dodge the orbs.
Move.
Don't reincarnate. Abhihant is dead. Can we get some backup? Yuya or Mocho or somebody go and help on yellow.
Okay, I was in the wrong place.
Oh, I'm in square, but what am I supposed to do now? I mean, not able to understand. I'm just standing on that. You want me to stand on the wall?
Arthur is... Wait, is that Arthur? One second. Who's the one dead here? Is that Arthur? That's Arthur. Yeah, Arthur was on the rune.
Yeah, I was on the rune, but I was taking a lot of damage though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look for the runes and...
Arthur was fine. Arthur was going in the right direction. He would have made it as well. So, okay, so that point, guys, you need to keep making sure that you dodge orbs. And let's do this. Guy will typically almost always get assigned if he has it. If Guy gets assigned, I'll call for one healer. Typically, it's going to be either Lenny or Deviper. You guys try to basically go towards the center-ish and basically keep the rune people alive. Like, just focus on those 6 people.
One more thing here again. We need to keep on moving.
Yes.
The rune, right?
Yes.
And you want me to stand exactly on the rune or just be?
As long as it's moving, doesn't matter.
It moves, you stand on it.
Okay.
At that phase, guys, even if you're range DPS, does not matter if you're DPSing, by the way. Just single, like, complete tunnel on the mechanic. Nothing else.
I should probably give you later again, eh? Oh well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that might also be like one reason why things might not be working.
Yeah, maybe.
It could very well be. Reason.
I forgot to give it back. My add-on order. Oh wait, no, you didn't leave the group, did you? Yeah.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna update the Vicor as well. 1 second. I'll send it again.
Yeah, I downloaded the latest one, it didn't work either, so I tried both, neither loaded. No idea.
Well,
it might be different with me being.
Well, I didn't have the debuff that time, so. I did the first time, so.
So is the personal one working for these people, the ones who got it this time? Did the personal one work for you guys?
Yeah, it was working, but it started showing me once I died though.
What?
Yeah.
What is it? Sorry, what? Can you repeat?
I said the Vicora started showing after I died.
Oh. Okay, anyway, so even if the personal one doesn't work, just doesn't matter. I'll call out your color, just listen to my call and be ready. That's it.
Fine.
Repair, guys, there's a repair button. Okay, okay. It's fine, guys. The circle one will only work if you get unique affinity and you get marked for a thing.
Where are we pulling boss to before we start?
Here, pretty much always.
I think towards the entrance.
Basically, where we are, this is where the boss will be in all phases, pretty much. Also, I know Arthur prefers that I call out shapes. Is there anyone who would prefer that I call out their shape instead of their color? I can keep it in mind and try it. If you would prefer a shape instead of color for your colors.
Shapes better.
Yeah, I know Arthur prefers shapes. I'm just asking. Like, I personally would have it. Okay, Ali is it.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
This is not tough, guys. This is definitely killable today.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Last.
Beams? Yeah, beams. Oh, that's it. So we're gonna go through it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't get hit by the next one, otherwise we'll die. This one is fine. Just don't get hit by the next one, no matter what you have to do. Debuffs out towards the edges. We don't lust, we lust in the last phase. Towards the edges. Good. So these debuffs were good, guys. Range switches a tank ad. Range switches a tank ad. Melee switches well. Melee switches well. Slow it down and stuff, guys. Slow it down and stuff. Everyone back on boss. Back on boss. Just clear down these ads, back on boss. You can interrupt them, of course. Circles out. Circles out towards the edges. Circles out and towards the edges.
1.
Beware.
Beams, do not get hit by this beam, you will die. Do not get hit by this beam.
Oh, you won't. Lol.
Thank you. Range switches ad. Range switches ad. Range switches ad. Melee switch as well. Melee switch as well. I'm gonna move the boss to top of that. Melee switch to that as well.
1.
So that. Laser, make sure you don't get hit. Circles out. Back on boss, guys. Back on
More
boss.
out, more out, more out.
Back on boss, push the boss, push the boss. Kill the ads now. Everyone get ready for rings. Rings are priority now. Alright, guys doing yellow, Mathalia is doing orange, Suki is doing purple, Delis is doing green, Soulshot is doing moon, Erzek is doing blue, Romy is doing green. Romy do green.
Solis is dead.
Yeah, I know. I replaced it. Demonov do orange.
Don't tank on top of the swirl, it's killing the raid. Everyone's dead.
Yeah, I didn't even see it, lol.
How are you people dying? Why are you guys dying?
Because the swirly spawned on the raid, they didn't move out.
Let's start having riding tries. Let's tide it out. So just when we get pushed out, guys, and before the runes happen, for the first set, Arthur, you're gonna be always doing riding. Just before we go. And guys, yeah, if you're doing runes, you don't have to deep it at that time. So just move, do the rune, and heal.
You gotta go the long way.
No.
Oh, I know you're a druid, aren't you?
I'm getting a small window on my display saying enable your node MRT/ERT add-on. If you see this, it means your runic thingy is fucked.
What?
Yeah, I'm having that as well.
What exactly? What's happening?
Send the ERT node again. I guess.
Done?
Yeah, the rune is not working.
The Vigora does use the ERT.
You've got to pull the list of people to know who's going when from ERT nodes, so you need to have ERT on.
Okay, yeah. So if you don't have ERT, just. And yeah, guys, just don't get hit by the orbs, please.
It's not the orbs, it's the ads are being tanked on top of those swirly from where the orbs spawn.
I would just upload a file, just have a look at that. There again.
So, okay, so.
On the Discord.
Yeah, you need ERT. Do you not have ERT?
You need the add-on.
I have ERT, but I don't know what's wrong with that. It says.
Okay, so if you have ERT, if you do /ERT space node, what happens?
Nothing.
Yes, then you don't have
That means you don't have ERT.
Actually, wait. The ERT should have a version check or something, right? Let me check. You should be able to check who has it.
Where do you get that add-on?
The add-on? From whatever thing you want to use. Oops,
It's now called Method Raid Tools, not ERT.
Oh, that also might be one reason why you might not be able to find it.
Because it changed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
but
the add-on
the-
name? Can you just tell once?
Method
Raid Tools.
Method Raid Tools, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the link. In Discord and in chat.
Let me know when you're ready.
Probably needs to re-download the new one. Sounds like you don't update your add-ons.
Let me.
I just updated mine. Didn't have to download it.
Yeah, you should just
Got
update if you
renamed.
got like
Yeah, it got renamed.
Curse Forge.
Yeah. Curse Forge, Ali.
Yeah, even I use WoW.
Wow, that's good.
It's better.
Yeah, it is better than Curse.
It's lighter. It's super light. It's an open source.
It doesn't act cocky though, like Curse.
No malware, bloatware, fatware from Overwatch or whatever that thing is called. Overwolf.
A lot of people use it. Is it like yeah.
I just downloaded the
By the way, Libico, that is probably the best pings we get from India,
The
so
best, yeah, it's the best. We can only dream of playing at 700.
ping do you guys play at
700
Max
or
Price?
something. It's like we will be having haste
So,
all the time.
what do you do with this metal grade tool?
Just
You
install and
just
keep it. That
yeah.
should be good enough.
I'll send the note
Wait.
again.
Yeah, so wait for the raid leader to send out notes and configs to people. You don't have to use it.
I sent the note again. Arthur, did you get it as well?
Sorry, what?
Did you get the add-on again or like?
Yeah. It's working now for me.
Okay.
The light will consume you.
Marty still says like 6 people don't have the add-on.
Who all don't have it?
Demonov, the Viper.
How do you see this?
Libico. On the first tab of Method Rate Tools, there's an update button at the bottom.
Oh, I see it. Demonov, the Viper, do you guys have exhaustive rate tools? Demonov, the Viper?
Even Rumi don't have. Rumi.
I'm going just list by list. So Demonov, the Viper first. Do you guys have the add-on? Method Rate Tools?
I have it.
Okay, Demonov, what about you?
No, I don't have it.
Can you get it, please?
No.
Okay. Libicoco, do you have it?
Hello? Yeah?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Do you have the add-on Method Rate Tools?
Yeah?
Okay. It says you don't. It's fine. Nick says that you don't have it as well.
I have it.
Okay. Saito and Soul, what about you guys? Do you guys have it? Says you guys don't have it. Can you get it, Soul? It was pretty much needed for the week or yeah, please get it. Method Rate Tools. You should always have this add-on list, like regardless of which group you're raiding with and stuff. Quite useful. Let me know when you guys are ready. We'll start.
Oh, you can take their attendance as well in this. Nice.
Yeah.
Still reporting a lot of people don't have add-ons for whatever reason.
Yeah, I have installed it.
Not updated, maybe?
Probably they might have
Maybe.
a rate.
Yeah, some might be bugged out as well. So probably don't need to worry about it too much.
Even still says Deviper, yeah, they have. Maybe Kyoko don't have, and
Don't worry about the list. It's a lot of times it doesn't work very well.
it says Libby Kyoko is offline.
He's probably getting that one.
Only Saito pending, I think.
Once you download
And Libby, now if you install a new add-on, you don't have to log off. You can just reload UI.
Yeah, that's what.
What ping do you get?
Well, using exit lag, I get around 135-ish.
Yeah, I was talking math.
I
He's
get
like
160. I get 160. So pretty much I follow where you guys go.
Yeah, that's not bad.
How much you get, Tabby?
180 without lag.
Is everyone ready in?
It's cool, it's cool, it's cool.
Without lag, I get 250.
Oh. Why is that?
I'm not clue.
Which ISP in Mysore?
I've been using this one. What do you call it?
Airtel.
No, not Airtel. I was using Airtel, but Airtel had issues near my place, so I changed to that Jio fiber.
Also, Yodha, try for this attempt. When you pick up cross and you come to skull, just pick up skull as well. So I can check in if call out things on the notes.
Sure.
Yeah, if you don't reset the add-on, it like
4,
saves logs
2,
forever.
1.
Oh, we hero.
Why did we hero? We're not supposed to hero. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Fattest finger in Oz.
2, 1.
Beams. Please dodge them. Get next to the previous one. Save this one. No one got hit. Good job. Bombs. Please make sure you drop them at the edge. Don't be greedy. Your DPS does not matter right now. It's like a edge. More edge. Range DPS switch to that. Range DPS switch to that. Melee, you can switch to that as well. And back on boss class. You can just cleave down these edges, don't need to do that. Circles out.
3, 2, 1.
Feel free to interrupt these ads always. Interrupts are always good on this, there's no disadvantage. Good push. This is what we want to push to.
Yeah, we
Adds up, guys doing yellow, Like is doing orange, Alk is doing purple, Bat's doing green, Deja Moon, Old Demon Square.
There's no yellow.
Careful.
Yeah, come back there. Or like keep. Okay, whoever's doing it, I'm just seeing if. Why is nobody doing this? Purple. Alk, you need to be on the rune.
Be careful of the black color swellies.
Yeah. Why is square not being done? Old Demon needs to be doing it. Deja Vu, you are on the wrong
Black
one.
color swellies behind you.
Deja Vu, you're on the wrong one. You need to be doing Moon. Moon is this one. IRL. It's the second ring. We're gonna die. There's not enough time. Yeah. So good thing is people didn't die from the runes. but we had people do the wrong rules. I'll explain that to you. Alright guys. So there are two steps. Let's say you get assigned a room. What you need to do is you need to look at where your marker is. The marker will either have a socket or it would not. If it does not have the socket, you don't need to worry about it. Just go back and DPS or whatever.